Just start out by drawing your design straight onto the sweater once you've already put the embroidery hoop on it. As you can see in the back, I kind of pre-sketched the design and just kind of copied it onto the sweatshirt. For the stem of this flower, we're going to do a split stitch. So you're going to poke from underneath and produce a stitch. And then the next stitch, you're going to poke straight through the first stitch you did, right down the middle. You'll see in a sec. For the flower, we're going to do a satin stitch kind of to fill it in, but it's also going to be a split stitch. You'll see in a sec. Take the darkest color out of your 3 that you're going to use for the flower. Poke from kind of a third of way up the petal and then down to the middle. And complete each petal like that, with the center of the petal being the longer stitches and then the sides being the shortest stitches. Now you're going to take your second darkest color, in this case it's just a normal red, and you're going to do a split stitch, so going down kind of the middle of your previous stitches, but also starting kind of 2/3 up the flower instead of 1/3, leaving a space for your lightest color. This right here should be your last and final color. Start from your actual outline and go down to the red stitches again, making a split stitch. Make them kind of jagged and play it by ear with how you want your flower to look, but that's just going to be the basic idea. Right here, I'm just kind of choosing to make smaller details with 1/6 of the thickness of the thread. You'll see with embroidery thread you can split it. This is a single thread, and I'm just going through from kind of the center of the flower to 1/3 of the flower down to the middle. Now for the leaves, you're going to start with your darkest color from the middle of your design and go down to the center part of the leaf, as you can see. And just kind of do it jagged like you did with the flowers, because it's like, you know, we're shading basically, but with embroidery thread, because we're going to go in with our lighter color later and fill in the gaps kind of. Now take the lighter green that you chose for your leaf and now go onto the border of your design and then down halfway through the darker stitch that you did before. So you'll see right here I started where the outline is, where the pen outline is, and I went down the middle of a dark green stitch and pulled through, and I'm going to do that all the way down the leaf. Taking one strand of your light green thread, go down the middle kind of to make the center of the leaf. To end the stitch, you're just going to flip the design over, tuck the needle through the design, I guess, and then you're going to poke your needle through the loop twice and then pull to tie a knot. The roots of the design are also going to be a split stitch, so take a lightish brown color and just go ahead and do that all along your drawing, I guess. Be sure to have fun with it, make it go over and under the already embroidered logo. Taking a single kind of whitish or cream colored beige thread, go ahead and do the tips of the roots. You can also go through kind of the brown color and blend the stitches in and add some highlights to the roots. You know, you can add as much detail as you want. You can choose to skip this step. I went ahead and kind of already did the grass, but all it is tiny 6 pointed stars, I guess. So you're just going to kind of crisscross the thread, and you're going to see here. It's easier to see than to explain. As you see fit, go ahead and add in more details. Single thread it, double thread it, do whatever you want. I've added some red to the leaves kind of to make them pop a bit more. Here I'm adding a different color green that I didn't use with the leaves. This is your design, so make it yours.